Welcome back. The previous portion of our show, the following I should say, is sponsored by the Medicare Authority. Principal owner Lenore joins us once again this afternoon with her expert insight and very timely insight at that. Lenore, welcome back to the show. Good to have you.
Yeah, great to be here, Rachel. It is exciting to be here, especially at this time of year. We know there's so much information out there for people trying to figure out Medicare.
Absolutely. Yeah, the enrollment period is upon us. What are some key dates that we should be keeping in mind about now?
So the most important dates, and everybody probably knows, is October 15th to December 7th. That is the time that you can change your Part D drug plan or your Medicare Advantage plan.
Okay, so good to know. I'm sure there are a lot of mistakes that you notice when people are trying to do this on their own, choosing their plans and maybe doing it without going over all of the options. What are some mistakes that we should definitely avoid?
Yeah, so there's so much information out there, especially on the TV. You get celebrity endorsements, 800 numbers flashing across the screen, all kinds of perks available. That's a big mistake I see people make. They just go for that 800 number, they dial it, thinking they're missing out on something. You know, you want to make sure that you take your time looking at the options as opposed to just flippantly calling that number on the TV and thinking you're missing something.
Yeah, don't fall for the commercials. It might not be the absolute best plan for you. The best way is to kind of sit down and go over all of your options with someone like you who understands all the ins and outs. And some of these ins and outs come to the period you are at your life. Like if someone right now is watching, they're 65 but they're still working, that opens up the door to even more options. You know, should we be considering Medicare? Should we be on an employee plan? Is there a hard and fast rule for that?
Well, eventually we all get to Medicare, one way or another. But if you are still actively working, you might not need to go on Medicare now. So you want to reach out to a licensed agent broker like myself, someone who's local to you, who we just do basic math. We determine what the cost of being on your group health plan is versus being on Medicare. So you may be able to keep your group plan.
Yeah, and it kind of just depends circumstance to circumstance, and what better peace of mind than sitting down and kind of crunching the numbers right before your eyes. When that happens, is it happening in person? Is it over the phone? A Zoom call? Do we have different options?
We do. We are really flexible. We are local to you. Primarily, we do meet over the phone initially. We can do a Zoom call with folks, but we like to do that first consult by phone. We can do it in person. We can do it by Zoom. So whichever works for you, we're here for you.
Keeping up with the times, making it super convenient too, which is great. And something we've talked about in months past is that there is no cost to the people who are going to be calling you. How is that possible? Yeah,
we don't charge a fee for service. We get paid a commission when you sign up for a plan, and we'll help you to choose a plan. We work with mostly all the big names that you know, and all the local groups as well. So we have access to them, and we can help you find what's right for you.
Totally, definitely that local expertise, which is so key, especially at a time like now, you know what I mean, when we're in the open enrollment. So, Lenore, thank you for your insight. As always, remember that you can call the number on your screen or head online to learn more, and we'll be seeing you very soon. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
And that previous portion of our show has been sponsored by the Medicare Authority. Chris?